I think the key to engaging people with science topics is to keep it relevant to them and to keep it free of jargon and hierarchy, and just to make it simple, to make it something relatable and something that people can enjoy on their own terms. So I didn't come up with it. My colleague Rebecca was a former teacher who went back to do her PhD in neuroscience. And when she was doing her research, she realized there were a lot of opportunities for young people to come into the lab space, but that often those opportunities went to young people who had connections to the lab, whose families were involved. And so she started encouraging her coworkers to allow her former students to come into the lab. And then over the course of her PhD, she grew that and grew that and grew that. And then when she was done, she realized that's what she wanted to focus her time on. And so the organization was built out of that. What surprised us the most? I guess on the one hand, how easy it is and how effective it is. A lot of the other people today were talking about dances and subway stations, and all we did was bring people into lab spaces, and that made a huge impact on their lives. So on the one hand, that's so surprising, that's so easy. It's almost surprising that not everyone does it, I guess. Yeah. What turned out the way we expected? We expected students to love it and to have great experiences, and we also expected the researchers to love it as well and to get just as much out of it as the students. So we're glad that that happened. What didn't we expect to happen? I think that's about to come, actually. So we're just about to expand outside of London. London looks different than most parts of the UK. And so I think we're about to learn what parts of that program can be replicated in other spaces and what parts we'll have to rethink just based on different regional needs and different populations that we encounter there. Excitement. Sparking excitement in the students, sparking excitement in the researchers that they'll have this new generation of scientists and innovators to mold. I think it is staying open to different ideas and hearing both what students want out of the experience and also the types of interesting experiences that the hosts can offer. And I think that it is making sure that it's still fun and engaging for everyone as well, so that people are always leaving that experience with a positive feeling and feeling as though even if it didn't go the way they expected, it was something that they learned from, and so they can take it and they can think about it and reflect on it and feel like it still was positive and engaging for them in some way.